Oh man, that's actually really smart. There's no sunken in the natural, and he's gonna kill the gas drones. And yeah, he doesn't have to. Yeah, because there's a sunken in the main, so he just went to the natural. That's actually really smart. Looks like +1 melee attack is about to finish. +2 carapace is already done, and I believe +1 range attack. Yep. So TechnicS can have 1 attack for his melee and range, and 2 carapace against the 2-0 of the Protoss. But Zyky's 12 o'clock is up, and he just needs to transfer some probes there. He's floating a little bit of money, but his gateway's actually not producing. If he just makes another round of units, he'll be good to go. Meanwhile, TechnicS has saved the 6 o'clock, but he did lose a lot of drones there, so I don't actually know how good his economy is. Meanwhile, he's getting supply capped here at 111. That's kind of a funny number to get supply capped at. Meanwhile, the Hive is up, but I don't see any Hive tech. I assume he's gotten Adrenal Glands for his Zerglings already. But perhaps would like to see a Defiler mount or something like that. Anyways, Sziky has taken the top left as well, so basically we're kind of going to a split map situation here, which, as I always say, I think favors the Protoss if it gets to be, if the game goes for too long. But on this map, Sziky has to be a little bit careful. As you can see, it's very easy for TechnicS to drop into the main base. TechnicS or Sziky might want to add a few cannons or a couple of High Templar here later on just to defend against any kind of Doom drop. But even, just random, 2 Overlords full of 16 Lings can be extremely effective for the Zerg. So Zyky's got to be aware of that. I'm sure he's aware of that on this map, so we'll see how he decides to defend that later on. A Spire being created at a very strange location here at the bottom right. I don't know why that's not just at his natural or his main or somewhere like that. I mean, it's not a huge deal, I think, but anyway. Some more DTs coming out. Looks like 3-0 has finished for Sziky, so he's got a very nice upgrade. And his economy is going to be pretty sick here. He's actually keeping his money really low now, so good job to him. Might want to start adding on a couple more Archons now, since Hive Tech is up, just in case there's some Ultras. But it looks like there actually won't be, just the Defiler mount. So perhaps TechnicS is going to go for that mass Tier 1 unit, Mass Hydroling Defiler, which is kind of the popular thing to do nowadays rather than Ultras. Just a few lurkers in the middle of the map, not that many actually. It's not like a real lurker field, it's just a couple to support. It's actually really just almost entirely Lings and Hydras, which, I mean, it has its pros and cons. Obviously, they work very well with Dark Swarms, and they're very cheap and fast to replenish, so your reinforcements are very quick. You can make a lot of hatcheries, you can get a lot of units out. But I think it's kind of flimsy, because it kind of relies on the Protoss not having enough storms and not good enough storms to deal with it, because, with this many units, it's actually almost impossible to really storm dodge. All you can do is just attack and then have enough stuff that you don't care about his storms. But, Zyky's got 5 Templar. They don't have the energy upgrade. I think that's a mistake. No, he's actually got 6 High Templar, which with mostly full energy. And, if he lands perfect storms on all of them, TechnicS' army is just going to get demolished. But it looks like he is actually loading up for a drop here. Could he be dropping into the main as I suggested? I don't know. Meanwhile, in the main base, is this making something? Looks like Zyky's actually... Oh, look at this. Exactly as I said. Sziky knows the danger of drops. He's actually rallied his Stargate to this side of the main base, making Corsairs, making cannons. He is perfectly prepared, and TechnicS could suffer quite a blow here to lose this drop. I wonder if if he sees the cannons, he might pull back immediately. Look like he's going to lead with 1 Overlord just to see what's up, and he is going to pull back, so... very nice cautious play there from TechnicS. Meanwhile, TechnicS actually almost maxed out here. He's at 191 supply, but Zyky's also maxed, so we have a maxed on max split map situation here. Looks like a couple of Reavers made at the 12 o'clock, a ton of cannons, and it's gonna kind of come down to who's gonna... I mean, I know we have a few mutas on the field. Does he have a Greater Spire? Oh, we have a Greater Spire, ladies and gentlemen. This is so exciting. We're gonna see a long PvZ with Guardians and all sorts of cool shenanigans. Oh man, this is so good. This is my favorite kind of PvZ. Oh baby, more cannons being added in the main. Sziky not going to lose to any kind of Doom drop. Wait a minute, is he going to plague the cannons? Is he going to plague it? Ah, Plague! Ah, Plague! Wow, what a cutie. What a cutie pie. TechnicS is such a cutie pie. So looks like both players are just content to kind of sit back here. I mean, their money's gonna kind of skyrocket now, but obviously that's because they're both maxed. And let's see how cost efficient they're gonna be, because that's basically what this is gonna come down to, is how cost efficient you can be while you're getting mined out. Because eventually the map is gonna get mined out, so you know, whoever's got more money left is gonna win the game. And that's why I think Protoss is better, because they can be more cost efficient in general than the Zerg, as long as they pick the right units. However, Guardians, making a few Guardians are pretty effective. Losing them to cannons is not at all effective. And where are the Corsairs? I thought he made some Corsairs. Oh, he does have plenty of Sairs. A few Lynx suiciding themselves. Plague! Oh god, the Plague, and Zyky's not paying attention. His army's just going. Half his army's going. Oh no, Zyky's not paying attention. Oh, Sziky was not paying attention. Oh god. Oh god. Oh man, TechnicS knows what's up. Yeah, and I think he saved most of his Guardians. He still got 4 here. So that's quite nice. Now, if I was Sziky, I would actually start, you know, trading in, like suiciding some Goons and Zealots and switching them for Archons, for several reasons. Obviously, Archons don't really care about Plague, and in the late game, I mean, if you consider the supply cost of a unit, like I would much rather have an Archon than 2 Zealots or even 2 Dragoons. So yeah, I think it might be time to start switching out units, those lower tier units, for some Archons. Looks like another Plague goes down on the buildings. Only gets a Robo and 1 cannon though, and it looks like we're just gonna have a little bit of micro wars up here at the north side. No, it looks like Sziky's moving in with his Goons. Looks like he's gonna clear out the Lurker field. Where's the rest of the army? The rest of the army is scattered all over the place. Some Lings are gonna move in here. A lot of Lings are moving in. Storm! Oh my god, a huge storm! A pool of blood and another great storm. 20 kills on this Templar. Oh man, everything is exploding. That's what I'm talking about. This is why I dislike the mass tier 1 unit style, because a few good storms and your whole army is just gone. Meanwhile, it looks like the 12 o'clock is still kind of at a stalemate position, and Zyky's pushing over slowly but surely over to the other side of the map, to TechnicS' half of the map. He's still got to be a little bit careful. Looks like, oh, another storm. Not the best storm. Another one. I mean, Zyky's just trying to kind of wiggle his way into the base, but it looks like we have a huge counterattack from TechnicS. Where's it going to go? It looks like it's going to go straight for the top left, and this could be a great move. Oh no, the Reavers were not out yet. The Reavers only just started making a huge flood. Look at that conga line of Lings. Oh my god, the Chogalings. The Chogalings are going in. Zyky looks like he's going to lose his base. He's sending in a few Zealots to reinforce. They are well upgraded Zealots. There are 3 attack, 2 armor, and 1 shield. But look at all those Lings. Oh my god. OMG. Look at all those Zerglings. Zyky going to lose his base. He's going to lose all the probes. He's going to lose everything. Cancels the 2 Reavers, but it looks like Sziky is cleaning up the middle of the map. He has taken out all the Lurkers. Where is Sziky going to go? What units does TechnicS have? TechnicS has not many units defending his 6. This could be a base trade. Sziky giving up the top left. TechnicS losing his 6 o'clock. Meanwhile, still no progress here at the 12 o'clock. And man, I can't believe it. Zyky's Protoss is also pretty sick here. Some storms going down. All the units though. Sziky, how many storms does he have left? It looks like he's got 2 storms left. There's a Devourer on the field. We have a Devourer on the field, and Sziky looks like his army is going to get crushed here. He didn't even kill a base. Sziky could be in huge trouble right now. Zyky's lost his army. He needs to get 1 more storm off or something. Sziky looks like he will kill most of the units. He does get a last storm off, but why is there a Devourer? I have no idea. I don't know why there's a Devourer there. It should be up here at least. That would make more sense. But Sziky, I think, definitely got the worst of that exchange. He did not kill a base. He lost his top left. He lost his army. His expensive Protoss army was just completely crushed. And TechnicS is now in a good position and is now flooding out the Ultras. They do not have a carapace bonus just yet, but oh my god, there are so many of them. And where actually is the Ultra Cavern? Oh my god, he's got double Ultra Caverns. TechnicS is actually and that's actually on purpose. Look at that, he's getting both upgrades at the same time. The double Ultra Cavern strategy, and that is a lot of Ultra Caverns. No wait, that's a lot of Ultralisks, not Ultra Caverns. What am I talking about? If all these were Ultra Caverns, that would actually be a pretty bad build, not gonna lie. But those are in fact real life Ultralisks Looks like the Guardian just went and took out a couple of cannons, but as I said, this is a complete wall. The Ultras cannot get in here, the Hydras cannot either, and there's 3 Reavers here. This could be a bad idea for TechnicS. I think this is actually not the correct base to be attacking right now. Oh man, it looks like, no, it's actually not a wall. I'm actually really surprised. I can't believe Ultras can get in there, but that's actually probably even worse, because those Reavers are just going to go to town, and the mass DTs from Sziky, there's no Overlord in range. The Overlord is just barely out of the range. Overlord is moving in right now, but taking a lot of damage on his Ultras. In the meantime, Sziky going to run away with the DTs. He's at 150 supply against 170 of TechnicS. TechnicS is flooding in more units. The Guardians going to town on this base. It looks like, is this Guardian going to die from the splash? It is going to die. Guardian dies from the splash. The top left base, as has been retaken, is going to go down once again. And Sziky is down to only the 12 o'clock base mining. That is all he has left. It looks like the Corsairs just running around doing as much damage as they can. TechnicS is down to the bottom right 2 bases. His first 3 bases are pretty much mined out. Just a couple of patches left here at the natural. And it looks like Zyky's actually going to start distance mining, but there's Zerg units all over the place here. Uh-oh. Oh no, I don't know if this was just a mistake, if he mistransferred or something. But looks like Sziky, I mean, despite putting on a pretty impressive game here, as I said before, he is a Zerg player, so to have done such a good job with Protoss against such a strong player as TechnicS, this is quite impressive. But I don't know if this is really the time to be screwing around with off races, because this is Nation Wars, man. Sziky, come on, it's Nation Wars. You can't screw around with your off race. This is not like some random C tournament where you can play Protoss. This is Nation Wars, and you're playing against TechnicS. I personally would not be messing around. Looks like Zyky's moving out, but he's only got 2 Archons against 85 Ultralisks. That's generally not a favorable matchup for the Protoss, but a nice Storm going down. Can he get another one? A decent Storm. He needs more Storms. He needs more Archons. He actually needs more of everything right now, and he just doesn't have it. He's going to retreat here. Going to get, oh man, a nice Storm, but Ultras, they don't actually care about Storms. They have approximately 9,000 hit points. So a Storm or 2 is nothing, although it looks like, man, Sziky doing a great job kind of pulling the Ultras back into these Storms, and looks like the Ultras are actually all severely damaged right now. If he actually just goes for it, he might be able to get a lot of Ultralisks. But in the long run, Zyky's actually running very short on money, and TechnicS is not. He's running out of gas, but he's got plenty of minerals to spare. But Sziky is out of money. His last mining base is getting very, very low here. And it looks like TechnicS is actually going to expand to the top left. He's actually going to take Zyky's base right now. What the heck? Meanwhile, in the main base, looks like everything's mined out. A lot of idle probes just chilling. And the drones have been transferred. He's gonna take the top left. He's gonna do it. I don't know why there's a bunch of random units here in the main. But where's Sziky gonna go? Okay, looks like Sziky's gonna push along the top side, perhaps go to the top left. I don't know. I don't think Zyky's actually even aware of this just yet. And where did those drones go? Wait, where all the drones go? Oh, looks like he just left them here. Okay. And the hatchery finishes, but it looks like the army's moving in, and the Ultra Hydra is a little bit out of position, but Ultra Hydra is like the best army composition you can get, I guess, except maybe a couple of lurkers thrown in. But he's trying to move down a narrow ramp here. Uh-oh! Oh no, TechnicS caught in a terrible engagement angle. Oh god, that was not the correct attacking angle. However, he's moving into the top. Oh, the shuttle was getting targeted by Hydras, but they stopped shooting it, and it looks like Sziky will be able to take this engagement, I think, with the 2 Reavers in the back supporting. A couple Storms could be useful. Looks like a Storm does go down, and oh, whoa, that Scarab, yo. However, Sziky is exactly, or is completely mined out now. He's actually going to have to distance mine now. He can't even make a Nexus, whereas TechnicS